Strictly for the Music Podcast, a platform for all upcoming artists of all genres. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I got a special guest, a returning guest at that, residing in Atlanta, Georgia, a voice actor. Over 11,000 plays on BandLab, 3 albums, 4 roles, holiday season, 2021 mixtape. Ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, my next guest, the entertaining Zenith.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
I got it right, big dog.
Yeah, you got it. You got it this time.
Thank you, bro. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming back on the podcast, man. It's been a minute. The last episode we did with you, man, was episode 20. Right now, we're on episode 136. So, man, I just want to say thank you for returning on this podcast. And, man, we got a lot of ground to cover. So, with no further ado, man, how you been, man?
Yeah, I've been good. Yeah, so I did the voice acting, completed that. And now I did some courses on regular acting, through a university. So I just gotta order my diploma for that. So I haven't done any like movies or anything, but I can put that on my acting resume that I do voice acting, and I took courses on drama and acting. So that's one update.
Man. All right, man. So, last interview, man, we covered the beginning and we started off with how'd you come up with the name?
Hmm.
And you told us what it was about, man. It was the top of success, right?
Yep, the Zenith. Yep, top of
Yeah.
success.
All
Yep.
right, man. All right, man. Dope, man. All right, man. So man, after that interview, man, what did you find yourself doing at that time, man? Like, did you start doing more mashups or what you start working on right away, man?
Yeah, like doing mashups because I do mashups, remixes, and then my original songs. Like a lot of people just try to do like the popular people, but I actually try to do the people that's like up and coming singers that are good in heads. So I also try to put them in mashups as well. But I haven't seen anybody do that. And I also try to, if I can reach out to them, sometimes people are so popular that you're never going to get an answer from them. But yeah, some of them that, either they say yes or no, if they say no, I'll take it down or don't work on it at all. And then if they say yes, then I just, put them in a mashup. It might be with their favorite artist or it might be with another artist that I feel like they really sound good with. And, comes about, they end up liking it, and but that's just for the mashups and remixes is for like mainly the remixes I do is for with the popular artists that I really like feel like I really like their music. So I, just hop on a song just like a lot of other people be doing.
It's dope, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. So let me ask you this, man. Give us a little bit of a mashup, like an example of a mashup of what you do, man.
Like basically mashup, well, it depends on the beat. Sometimes you want to switch up the beat. I'm not really a producer, so I have to use beats that's maybe like on YouTube and kind of mash them up together. Like you could take, like, well, for example, I posted Streets by Doja Cat and then 35, 34 plus 35 by Ariana Grande. And I
Oh,
mashed them up,
okay.
and I was just using Streets instrumental. But the remix that I used was from Disclosure's remix, which is like I think they're like a duo in the UK. They're a separate remix of Streets by Doja Cat, but I just used that instrumentals and then like and part of Ariana Grande's verse in 34 plus 35, I switched the beat up to the regular street and then went back to it. So it's like different things you can put into like mashups. Just two separate songs, making them sound like they're the same, like in the same room. That's pretty much what a mashup is, like making it like they're in the same studio. Like sometimes you might hear somebody put Michael Jackson with Pop Smoke, like and it makes them sound like they're in the same room together, even though they're from two different eras.
Yeah. That's dope, man. That's dope. So, man, thank you for covering that, man. I had to know, and I know the audience is gonna want to know more about what a mashup and what you do on your end. You know what I'm saying? So great example, man. Thank you for giving us the inside depth of what you do. So, man, did you drop any albums after that interview, man?
Yeah, yeah. Well, recently, more of the recent ones, you already covered the ones I put on BandLab, but the more recent ones I've put on YouTube mainly. And those, and I also have my Audio Mac and YouTube. Those are being the Thank You Nanny mixtape, which is a dedication to my grandmother that I put out. I think that was back in May. I put that out, and then in June I did a Legendary Summer mixtape, and that's mainly like summer hits, and I mean like summer hits, but I would say summer music. It's kind of like, if you're on the beach or something, you could, um, and it kind of intertwines with like fall too. And then I had another one, my most recent one I put out. I think that was might have been like August. It's called In the Meantime, which is leading up to the one I'm going to be putting out this month on my birthday on the 29th, which would be called, this is the first time I actually said the name. So this is the first Scorpio season, because it'll be after the Scorpio season starts, I think the 23rd or the 22nd this year. And I'm a Scorpio, so it's kind of like representing all the Scorpios, and it'll be out on YouTube October 29th, the full version, and then some of the songs will be on Audio Mac. Won't be all of them though, but all of it will be on YouTube.
Yeah, man. So, man, I see you blowing up on Audio Mac too, man.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to do my thing on there too. Yep.
So let me ask you this, man. Who got you involved with Audio Mac, man?
Well, that with Audio Mac, I was trying to look for alternatives. Like I didn't only want to be on one platform,
Right.
and Audio Mac. I think some artists might have been just promoting it, and I've actually like um I kept seeing a lot of rappers and then I saw this Audio Mac sign. Like, Audio Mac, they have these artists like King Von before he passed, and other artists, they had them do like a freestyle or a song that, I guess they're releasing, and Audio Mac shoots it. And I was like, well, all right, I didn't know it was actually a platform, and got some, it's some other people I've known that's on there too. Well, other than yourself as well, you're on there. Um, but yeah, that's how I got into it. Was looking for alternative, because, like I told you, I was on Google Plus first, and then found BandLab once that was done. Once Google Plus left, I went to BandLab, and once I was on BandLab, I was like, all right, I want to reach a different audience, and that's how I found Audio Mac.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Man, you have like milestones that you've done completed on Audio Mac, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, unfortunately, some songs have gotten taken down on Audio Mac. And that's because like labels, I don't think they understand like mashup. Like labels get confused, and I think that's what happened a lot on YouTube. But now they're being more lenient with it. But that's why I left YouTube the first time, and I'll explain to the people is because a lot of labels think you're trying to steal people's songs when you're just trying to actually like you have a creative mind. So you're like, all right, I think this would sound good with this song, and a lot of labels is like, oh yeah, you're trying to steal our clients' material, when it's not the case. You're just trying to have it, like if something's being played on the radio all the time, a lot of times that's when people get tired of it. If you bring something fresh, something new to people's ears, it's like, oh, I like this song even more because this is not the way it was on the radio.
Right. Right.
So that's why I was like, a lot of these labels be telling Audio Mac to take the song down, but I'm like, I'm putting all the links to your artist, so I'm not really and I put that I don't claim any copyrights, but I know that's not enough. But I still try to keep going. But yeah, the milestone basically is it was over 100,000, and
Yeah.
I've done that 3, 4 times on AudioMac, but like 3 or 4 of them has been taken down. But
Damn, man.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I would have been in the millions of views, but it's not about the views. It's like, it's not about the views. I'm not getting paid for it. Like, I don't know if the
Right.
label think I'm getting paid for it. I'm not getting paid for it. Because if I was, I'd be swimming in money.
Right. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm glad, I'll be able to say that. I mean, hopefully, a lot of these platforms, they try to take people music down, like, they even take music down that doesn't feature the artist, it's just the beat. Like they'll take down the beat because it's like, oh, this sounds similar to what our artist is, and I don't think that's right. Um, in general, because like, there's a lot of rappers that may like a song, like the champagne poetry, for example. Like, Drake's song, he just came out with that album, Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah.
So for example, like, I think I did a remix of that, and it got taken down. And it said, like, it said in my email that it was taken down because it sounded like, it would have Drake and then his label, like Universal and stuff. So I think Universal took that down because I guess it was gaining some views. It barely had views. Like, I was like, Drake's not going to care if I'm getting like 100 views on this. I don't think he's going to care. It's not, hurting his pocket.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's just, I guess that's how labels think. That, I think really, if me being like an underdog, it it really like kind of hurts more than help the artist. If I was a label, I was like, all right, well, as long as you give him credit, as long as he's not making profit off of it, then we're good. If he's making
Right.
profit off of it, then we're gonna have to take that stuff down. Don't just take the stuff down and just be like, oh yeah, this sounds like this beat, because artists do it all the time. They might modify certain beats from another song and put it, you know, I think they call it extrapolation. I might be
Yeah.
saying that wrong or something like that. But yeah, that's what happened with that.
Damn, man. All right, man. So, man, we got a little, well, I'm gonna say right now, man, 100,000 views, bro, on Audio Mac, man. And
Yeah, I
you done
mean,
that in how long? How much time did you get that done, man?
well, I started on Audiomack like January 2020, and that was a remix that I did of "Stuck with You" with Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, and it was some other artists on there that I mashed up together, and that probably would have had almost 200K, but well, before it was taken down, it had over 100,000 on there, and that's one of them. Then I did a Tootsie Slide remix. And that was like a remix mashed up, and I gave everybody credit. I gave the producers and all that, and where to find them on YouTube. A lot of artists don't do that. They just like take all the credit. I could have just like edit by TZ or something, edit by the entertainer Zenith. Could have ran away with it, but I didn't. I try to give everybody credit that I got it from and mash it up and stuff like that. I don't even, a lot of times all I would just get is the producer featuring producer. I mean, featuring, artists, but yeah, that Tootsie Slide remix got over 100,000, and then now it's hopefully they don't take it down, but it's one that Stormzy, um, Own It with Ed Sheeran and Burna Boy, and it's another artist on there, and it's kind of like a mashup as well, and that's got over 137,000 views.
Damn.
Yeah. Yep. So in audio, man, I got almost 800,000 in total, almost 800,000.
800,000, man.
Yep. Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's, you know what, man. Congratulations, man.
Yeah.
And this is,
Thank
and
you.
hey, bro, this is not with no, you have no marketing agency behind you either. You're
Nope.
just picking it up on it, huh?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just picking up on it. And I mean, I'm thanking everybody that, stuck with it because it was, when stuff get taken down and you really try to take your time on it, a lot of times you like, die, well, maybe I should just leave this platform or something, or maybe they don't want me there. You just feel that way, like maybe they don't want you there. But after that, like after, continuous support, I think I still, post stuff on there. And like I said, the whole version will be on YouTube, but some songs I'm gonna put on Audio Mac because I think I think they should be more lenient with labels and things like that of, artists. Because sometimes artists, you know, like for me, like I said, I like doing mashups, remixes, features, all that kind of stuff, on top of, part of being a musician is, collaborating.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's why I feel like that they should be more lenient on, sometimes you hear a nice beat, you might want to rap off of it just by yourself. Like I've done that, and you don't want to have it worrisome of it being taken down. So I think they should look more into that, in my opinion.
Yeah, man. That's dope, man, that you bring that up. And man, so man, we got the audio mat cracking, man. Man,
Hmm.
oh, your TikTok, man.
Oh yeah, TikTok.
Man, you've been going ham on TikTok, man. I'm telling you, man.
Yep.
All my notifications say TZ, entertaining Zenith. I'm like Zenith. I'm like, man, bro. You know what I mean, bro? We're doing all these platforms, man. How do you find it to stay motivated, man?
There's something inside me is like I've thought of that. Like sometimes you do feel like, oh man, I don't feel like doing it today, but it's gotta, it gotta have an end game. Gotta have a plan. And a lot of time passion has to do with it. Like if something's your passion, it just won't die. It just won't, no matter how many times you feel like, all right, like something back in it said, oh yeah, I shouldn't do this, or you can't do this and all that. But passion is the one that brings that light out and like, all right, I'm gonna do it anyway. That's what really drives me is like passion. Like, all right, like one side of my brain would be like, all right, well, no, maybe, like when I first started on TikTok, I had, of course, zero followers for the longest time. And, now I'm, still growing over 200, thankfully.
Yeah.
Um, and now, yeah, yeah. And I only started like maybe March or May actually posting. And then from then to now, it's been, about 200. I just got a notification now. Somebody following me on TikTok. Thank you, whoever you are. I
Hell
didn't really
yeah.
get the look, but yeah, I really wanted to focus on saying I didn't really get the look, but I'll look later. Um, but yeah, it's just, like um with TikTok, I mean, like, I've been posting them on YouTube too, the same stuff I put on TikTok.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like doubling up. I don't have to, I'm sitting back just saying, oh yeah, what time is it? Oh yeah, I'm gonna post this. It's right. It's not like I'm, doing it live, but still entertaining because the entertaining, Xena
The
thing.
topic success, man.
Yeah. So,
You
uh,
already know.
yeah, with the answer your question, it's just straight passion. And if you don't have a passion, whatever you got passion in, you should go for. That's my advice to anybody. Not to go by anybody else's voices in your head, even if your own self tell you, you can't do something, I shouldn't do this. That a lot of times that's coming from other people that you heard say the same thing to you, and I've had it so many times. Like I told you before, like when I was telling people I was gonna, you know, that I was rapping and stuff, I hid that stuff from school because people were talking about oh, 50 Cent was a big rapper back then. He's like, oh, you're gonna be 10 Cent and stuff like that.
Oh
Like,
hell no.
Yeah, exactly. So that instead of like being depressed and stuff like that, it actually just it gave me a whole nother drive and hunger and get better at it. Like I used to write my songs and now I haven't written in years and stuff. So and even in well, I haven't released the song yet, but you'll if you're able to hear on YouTube the 29th when I released that mixtape, there's a song on there I said I might not write again. I just freestyle off the top of my head with a right beat.
Hell yeah. So I gotta ask you this, man. I've been watching your TikTok, man.
Hmm.
So how did you come up with the concept of going to the vending machine and just picking out any random snack, man, and just freestyling it, bro? What made you come up with that concept, man?
Yeah, I that one I just was like one time I was just eating my lunch on break and I was like, I'm like, Dad, I just felt like, I feel like I can do, something. Like I just had a rap come in my mind. And I just kept looking at the snack like, well, I haven't seen nobody do it. So I'm like, bam, I just like look at the Oreos and bam, look at a Hershey bar and then bam, it just came, literally out of nowhere. And like different objects I was, rapping about.
Yeah.
And I'll get back to it. I try not be
You
uh
trying to stand out, bro.
yeah, stand out and I try not to be repetitive. Like
Right.
if every song is like a snap machine, you're gonna run out for one. And then people gonna be like, dang, it's stale. Like what else can you talk about?
Right, man. And then you know what, man? That was dope, bro. Because I'm like, man. You accumulated a lot of views on TikTok, man. Right?
Yeah, yeah. Like
Yeah.
over 4,000 likes, thankfully. Yeah.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah, so that's and I used to do like try to do the duets more, but now
Yeah.
I'm like I'd rather people get to know me some, then I'll do the duets, but I do it then and there. I try to like, mix it up sometimes. You can't, there's a such thing as having a niche, as they say, to have a niche when you're
Yeah.
doing TikToks and anything, any platform. But to me, like if I got more marbles, I don't want to have my ducks all in a row, I want to have a whole bunch of marbles to be able to throw like they had on Squid Game. Did you see that yet? Squid Game, like they had the marble and they were throwing it in the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how I want. Like I want all these different marbles that I can throw in a hole, which is like I'm saying like different ways I can, generate views and pique people's interest, and a lot of times TikToks, like some of them they might have had like, 50 views one day, then the next day they up there at 100 or it grows could have 200 or 300. So yeah, I'm just I'm keeping pushing on there and see how it goes, how far I can go.
All right, man. So let me ask you this. What is like how do you start accumulating money off of TikTok, man?
Well, yeah, I haven't gotten to that point, but they said 10,000 followers you gotta get. Once you get 10,000, you can generate money on that. I ain't made to that point, but hey, if I do, I'll take the money. But I don't know if you heard, but they have like a YouTube Shorts fee. I mean not fee, but they're gonna start paying people for YouTube Shorts.
Oh,
So
really?
if anybody out there that's listening now, I would get on that Shorts right now. I've been getting on them, and literally my channel has like maybe I had 100. Now I've gained over 80 subscribers and gained over probably over 50K views and stuff on there. I would say that's just an estimate because when I started doing shorts, which was like a few months ago, I might have had maybe like 30,000 views, and now I'm up to over 100K views. So I would urge anybody that's trying to build their YouTube to start with shorts and and also do your own content and stuff.
Definitely, man. That's dope, man. I mean, man, doing the mashups, man, and I know that right there it takes quite a bit of time,
Mm-hmm.
to get everything perfected and to release and everything. But man, on top of that, you got TikTok that you
Yep.
already, what I mean, man, 4,000 likes, man. You barely started it. Your YouTube, almost over 200 subscribers, man.
Yep.
Man,
Yeah. I'm
I'm telling you,
trying.
man. Look, man, you're the top of success. The content you're bringing is entertaining, man. A lot of
Thank you.
people are tuning into this, man. Man, with all the love and the support you got, man, so far, bro, it has to be overwhelming, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be shocked when I look on like my analytics for different things, and they might say, "Oh yeah, you got 4,000," and they ain't even done all of them. Like they can't even count all of them because it's going so fast. So that's definitely a blessing. In all parts, like audio mag, TikTok, YouTube. 'Cause I still remember, and I keep in the front of my head of when I had nobody, like when there was nobody listening, I was, fearful to hear, of my own family of hearing, because I was like, I didn't think I was like good when I first started, and just progressing. Like that was like way back in, well, I first started, like I told you, in '01, but like '08 was really, I was kind of like really actually writing songs back then. And I was like, I didn't think, I didn't know I had no clue that I would make it this far. And, it just, hopefully we can do another interview, when I'm even farther than this.
Right, man. Man, your work definitely shows, man, and the views, man. But let's talk about this, man. Band Lab.
Fan
Yeah, the your debut was when?
Debut was October 2019, I believe. Yeah, October 2019.
2019. 2019, man. Since then, man, you accumulated over 11K plays on it, man. Bro,
Yeah.
another platform you're killing, bro. I
Yeah.
mean, man, it's just like, man, like every platform you're getting good at, though.
Hmm.
Like your numbers are growing, man, and it's amazing to see, bro. But man, having that much plays with only a certain amount of following, man, that's definitely got to show you that you got talent, bro.
Yeah, somebody must be listening, because I was like, yeah, when like I got like one point something K on followers, and then like that's really how you know that you're doing pretty good on a platform when you got way more plays than you have followers.
Right.
Because if it's the other way around, if you got way more, well, if you got, yeah, way more followers than you got plays, then people are staying, but they ain't listening. So people are
Right.
listening to me, thankfully, and some people are actually sticking around for the journey and see what's coming next. So
Yeah, man.
that's yeah, like I said, that's a blessing.
Yeah,
And,
man. Blessings
and
over blessings over blessings, man.
yeah, yeah,
You know
I have
what?
to. I have to,
Yeah.
thank my mother and grandmother, for sticking around. Cause like, when I was recording some of them songs, them beginning songs, I was in Maryland. I might reside in Atlanta now, but I was in Maryland when I first started, and I used to tell them, all right, tonight I'm recording, so they would keep quiet um while I record, and then or sometimes I wait like 2, 3 in the morning. Like a lot of people don't know this story. Like I would wait 2, 3 in the morning just to record, just to make sure that they didn't feel like they were like confined to me, uh like they, because I was downstairs at the beginning of my band lab and they were upstairs, so I would wait till it was late to record late at night, rather than the recordings hearing someone coming down the steps or open the refrigerator or wrappers or anything like that, like
Right.
bags rattling and stuff. So yeah, I didn't want that, so I would record late at night.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I know the struggle, man. Trust and believe, man. Hey, bro. At the beginning, man. I had to do every podcast, bro, in the restroom, man. So I know
Oh
where you
man,
I know where you're coming from, man.
yeah,
You gotta have your peace and quiet time, and you gotta be able to set the mood and get everything correctly, man. Because man, doing things, recording, whether it's recording, doing a podcast, man, you gotta have a steady quiet zone, man. That's what I say, bro. You know what I mean?
exactly. Yeah, that struggle. Yeah, that yeah. I still don't have a professional studio, but
Right.
I have a professional microphone. Like I told you before that I might have said it in the last interview. If anybody can get like a good microphone to record, because it's important to have one because like how are people going to take you seriously if you don't take your audio seriously?
Right. Yeah, man. I know it, man. Because man, a good mic is always the best thing that I would invest into if I'm a singer, rapper, you know,
Hmm.
whatever,
Yeah,
man. You got to have that good quality, man, because you know, man, that quality is gonna help you at the end of the day, man.
exactly. Yeah, like I started with headphones, but that's a great start. Like you just got a set of headphones. A lot of times that can push out some good audio. Um, but like I said, if someone, as an alternative, if you're gonna take it seriously, rapping, podcasts, singing, all the above, to get some kind of, it ain't gotta be the most expensive professional mic, but just to have one that has some good quality, crisp sound, so people will know that you're taking your stuff serious. Because I hear a lot of people, and I'm not dissing anybody on like Audio Mac or Band Lab, but there's a lot of people that don't sound like they have the best quality, and sometimes you can't afford it. But I'm just saying that it ain't gotta be then and now, but you save your money here and there. Because I had to buy mine um out of work paycheck.
Exactly, man. Exactly, bro. And you know what I mean? Everything, excuse me, everything that I have, man, whether it's from a laptop to my microphone to my mic stand, bro. All hard work money. I ain't have to go out and do nothing illegal to get it, man. And that's how you want to do nowadays, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because nowadays, man, you can't get away with nothing, bro.
Oh, no,
you
yeah.
know.
Definitely want to do
So
it the legal way.
exactly, man. So let's move on, man. Um, I don't think I asked you this last interview, but I'm gonna ask you now. What separates you from different art, or what? How are you different from other artists, man?
Well, I think my content's different. Well, let's go back because, um, you know how it is. Nowadays it seems like everybody's on the K-pop wave now,
Yeah,
and like I literally have songs from like 2016, 2015 when I was already on that. So like I feel like I'm ahead of the wave in some aspects. Like I was hopping on UK remixes back in 2015, 2016. Now people doing that now. So I think that's what's like I know what's ahead of and I used to I put on Facebook at one point that I felt like Spanish and Korean music. Well, I was just talking about music, but now it's like the whole media, Spanish, Korean. That's like taking over Netflix and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, to answer your question, basically, I just feel like my content matter is different because I do like a melodic rapping, and then sometimes I hop on an EDM track, and then sometimes I do something that's uh like I've actually already released. It's like a mashup of Japanese and Spanish. So I'm already like listening and doing things in different languages and different lanes to see, you know, I'm not just sticking with one genre. I'm not going to just stick with rap. I'm gonna try. I'm willing to try different things. There's some rap songs that sound like R&B, and then there's some that sounds pop, and some of them is gonna be worldly because it's a different language, and that's what I think distinguish me, because I'm not just wanting to be um, one dimensional. I want to be worldwide, like Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide.
That's right, man. Yeah, man, you definitely want to get your music spread it everywhere across the globe, man. And that's dope that you say that, man. Because a lot of people they just want to be popular in their town, man. You want to do it bigger, dog, and that's dope, bro.
Yeah, and to be honest, I'm not even popular in my town. I don't think I am. I mean, it could be. It could be. I mean, I've come from a small town, but I didn't really start like going at it, and I didn't have an interview. Like, you were my first interview, so I didn't even have that until I got in Georgia. So I don't even. I don't really think anybody. They might. Well, eventually, I think eventually they're going to see. I'm be in that algorithm somewhere, and they're like, "Oh, Dad, that's my classmate. He up there got, over 20,000 views on this video. Wow, he's doing
Yeah,
good."
that's gonna be dope, bro. That's dope,
Yeah.
man.
So just never know. I mean, I don't forget where I came from. That's why I always mention that I'm actually from a small town, Cambridge, Maryland. Actually, they say that Jay-Z lived there for a while.
Wow,
Yeah. So, I mean, some of
man,
my family members actually met him. My
that's dope.
father remembers him. And my mother says she's seen him before too.
Oh yeah. All right, man. So we're gonna get into the good part, man. Your catalog, man. And I'm just saying what I see, bro.
Hmm.
I guess this is your first album, Four Rows.
Yep. Yeah, that was from my grandmother. Yeah, she had passed away in December 2019. So yeah, she really liked me doing music. So that was the first part. But I felt like Four Rows was rushed. It's only like 3 or 4 songs. I kind of felt like it was rushed. But if you keep going, I'll tell you when the second part.
Yeah, man. Were these was this like uh, an album full of covers, bro?
Pretty much, they were like mashups. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty much like mashups, that because she liked when I did that. She's like, when I said earlier, when I said it sounded like they're in the same room, that was one of the things that she said. She was like, "Oh, it really sounds like they're in the same room together." Recording, or like you could just imagine them on stage together doing
Right.
this. So yeah, that's why.
Right, man. And I'll be the first one to say it too on here, man. I've heard your mashups, bro. And I'm gonna tell you, man, I feel the same way. My man, how did like that's what I'm saying. Like how, man. I mean, that got to take you quite a bit of time to get everything perfected, man.
It does. Yeah, it definitely takes time as far as like trying to get audio, like trying to get the volume right, and making sure this beat isn't off track, because sometimes I
Yeah,
double people's vocals and stuff like that. So yeah, it does take some time, and at least sometimes takes days, because you really want to make sure it's good.
you definitely got an ear for music, man. I'm gonna say straight up, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, uh, yeah, it's a matter of trial and error, because you listen to my stuff that was like 2010. I still keep that on my computer, like to reflect back where I've came from,
Uh huh.
and to now it's like night and day, literally. Because when I first started, like, to be honest with you, I started with recording off the television. So
Oh,
like
really?
between verses, I would wait till an instrumental break, and then I would do my little verse, like, and it wouldn't be good because one take for one, and it was, there's no punching in or anything like that. You just doing one take, and if I mess up, I mess up.
Right.
So, so a lot of time it would, like, I remember like listening to some of my really old songs. It was a lot of gibberish. Like I would say, on my back and shoot ya, like some kind of gibberish stuff that wouldn't be worth like releasing.
Right.
So because I ran out of words, and it was like, you have to be in that zone for freestyle. Yeah,
Right.
and that's why I tell anybody, like, some people punch in, but sometimes you gotta be in that zone.
Exactly, man. Man. All right, man. So you want to move on to the next one, man?
So that holiday season or
Yep.
holiday
Yep.
season, okay.
And this a LP?
Yeah, that was more of like a, I was trying to go for like a Christmas feel mixed with just, but not only Christmas, because sometimes Christmas, that's just December to some people. And some people just Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, but like holiday season, that's kind of like covering November, December, that, even some people would consider January holiday, because of New Year's and stuff. But I really call November, December mainly the holiday season, because like Thanksgiving, you eating, then Christmas you eating, getting gifts. So I was like, that was kind of like the mixture of them two. So that's why I call it holiday season, not just call it Christmas, because some people don't celebrate that. They do Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, you
Yeah.
know.
Holiday season, man. Dope, man.
Man, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, man. We're gonna definitely have to play that, and we're gonna have to do some reactions too, man. So, with that being said, man, holiday season. The next one we got is 2021 mixtape, or was there something before that, man?
I believe that is the next one, because that was the beginning of the year. I released that in January. There's actually some that's on Audiomat that's not on BandLab. Um, but yeah, that one was the beginning of the year. So that my goal was just like how I'm gonna set the year scene up, like how I'm gonna set the set the mood. I mean, set the mood for January. And yeah, and actually that one I believe features the No Lights with Jalen Heater. I believe that's the one he's on. Well, that was actually supposed to be his song, but he ended up giving it to me.
Yo, bro. So, how did you get involved with Jalen Heater, man?
Well, that was basically just, back and forth messaging. I always supported his music even before he like he's really catching waves now, like now, and I'm happy for him. Because like I remember when he was just, starting out, and I would share his music then, and he remembered that, and so that's why he wanted to, collaborate.
That's dope, man. Big shout out to Jalen Heater. If you're listening to this podcast, man, thank you for helping the homie out.
Yeah, definitely helped out with yeah, we that song on BandLab, yeah, they had people talking for a while, because I
Yeah,
don't think that was like, I think we got two different styles. Like his is really R&B type,
yeah,
vibes, and mine's is like a melodic kind of rap, kind of R&B touch, like a touch of R&B and pop mix. So it was a good blend, but we're, of course, very different people, but that makes the best collaborations, two different people, but they make, good music. So, I mean, even, and actually, Jalen, if you actually listening, if you ever want me on one of your stuff, like literally, we can make that happen too.
dope. Hell yeah, man. That's dope, man. All right, man. So, you want to start off with the first song? Where they at?
Where they at? Yeah, that one was mainly like hey, it's like a intro type feel, like where they at, like uh I guess, even though I mean, everybody has haters, even though I had never been this, thankfully. And I don't want to get this. Not that I fear, this, but I feel like I can be really uh, methodical. If someone did this, I would be ready for it, but I don't want to diss nobody.
Right.
Um, so yeah, where they at, it's kind of like, it's kind of like charged up, you just charging up. It wasn't really like a diss track or anything to nobody. It just was like where they at.
Yeah. It had that battery pack in them, huh?
Yeah, just a little battery pack. Yeah, just
Hell
one.
yeah.
It wasn't two of them, just one.
Hell yeah, man. All right, man. Stuck on You.
Stuck on You. Yeah, well, that's a UK singer on there. I think her name is um
Ayana?
Ayana K. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah, that one I messaged her on that. She seen it but never said anything, to be honest with you. But she didn't say anything bad. She didn't say nothing. Like, yeah, I sent it to her though.
Oh yeah, bro.
I'm just
That's
being
dope.
honest. But yeah, she seemed like a nice person though. I messaged her on Instagram about it, but she didn't answer. But
So
like I said,
it wasn't a yes or a no. It was just
yeah, it
like
wasn't. Yeah, yeah. She didn't say anything. She didn't say anything. So
that's dope.
no news is good news.
Right. Hey, I agree with that, man. So laugh now, cry later.
Yeah, that one, Kid Travis. Yeah, he's actually a pretty known artist on YouTube, and I really liked his you know, I've actually done another mashup with the one that I told you with the Tootsie slide. He had retweeted one time on Twitter, so I'll take that as a like. So yeah, he had retweeted the remix, and that might be one of the reasons why it had grown up. Like I told you, that had over 100,000 views. That Tootsie slide, and actually, that was more of a we never met. I've shown support to him, and he has answered before. So yeah, big shout out to Kid Travis actually.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Last song. Let us be thankful.
Let us be thankful. Yeah, that's what I'm thankful. Where you even had me on our podcast again because it's like instead of getting cocky and stuff like that with uh, you know all of us, anybody that's like growing in numbers and views and followers, some people fill their head up and be like, well, they're better than this person, that person that might not have as much. Like, let us be thankful. It's kind of about like, let us be thankful for what we got right now. Cause, you know, uh, so a personal story, cause I can say it now because I'm out of that. Like when I was in Maryland, like it was really, uh, the house wasn't really supposed to be livable technically because it was like part of the floors was cracking and had bats, rodents, all this kind of stuff running around. And uh, let us be thankful is kind of like, coming away from that, and being thankful for where I'm at now. But of course, doesn't mean it's the last step. So, you have to keep progressing.
Hell yeah, man. That's absolutely right too, man. Progression, man. Definitely got to keep your foot on the pedal, bro.
Yeah, just and keep moving up, keep moving forward. Because there's no looking back, and that's the way I look at it. Like I'm in Georgia now. It doesn't mean that 6, 8 months from now I might be somewhere else, and we
Right.
might be having an interview somewhere else.
Hell yeah. Moving on up.
All right, let's go.
All right, man. So I'm gonna say like this, man. Thank you, Manny. Mixtape that was after holidays or mixtape 2021.
Yep.
Okay,
Uh,
man.
Thank
So
you.
this was actually an album to your nanny, bro. You know, this is you dedicated this whole album to her, man.
Yep.
And yeah, give us the details, man.
Yeah. So this was part two of Four Roads that was more thought out. It took me like 6 months to actually get this. Like, you know, I wanted yeah, the whole thing's a dedication to her. And like every song I wanted did it be like, you know, as if when she was alive that I could go downstairs and play this song and she started tapping her feet and she's like, oh, I've play that again and stuff like that. So I wanted
Yeah,
all of them. So this is the one I really actually brung it to. And this is actually one of my favorite ones because I feel like it's a good body of work.
absolutely right, man. And you actually off the album, man. You got to produce the vitals, right?
Mm-hmm.
First song off the album, man. Dogecoin. You got to
Yep.
tell us about this, man.
Dogecoin, yeah, the cryptocurrency Dogecoin. Well, back then it was going up. I mean, now it's up and down now, but I still have shares on it. So that was where that Dogecoin song came out. I was like, I'm just be silly on it, and it actually wasn't supposed to be a song. It's actually just me intro. That's why I put it as the intro because it's just me talking about Dogecoin. It's not really even it's just like a TED talk.
Okay. All right, man. This is dope, man. So how did you get into Doge, man?
Dogecoin, I just kept seeing it, and I actually got on it pretty kind of early, uh early 2020, and I was like,
Damn.
yeah,
So
so
you're the one of the beginners, man.
yeah, it was
Hey, bro. When no one believed in you, you were there believing, bro.
yeah, so yeah, I kind of relate to Dogecoin where I'm getting up in cents some, and then come from nothing now like everybody's on Shiba Inu now. The That's another crypto people is on now. Even though that's supposed to be the Doge killer, they say, quote unquote, but I still like Dogecoin. I have Shiba Inu too because hey, money's money.
Right. Hey, bro. I actually even got you into Pi, bro.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man. We actually, well, kind of like a partnership, I guess you would say, bro. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, so you can get onto Pi Network, man, and you could literally just all you have to do is be on the internet for 1 second, hit the button to what is it called, man? What's the name for it?
Let me see. I know I got that app still.
What was the thing where you like? All right, so you made Bitcoin. What is it called, bro?
Oh, like Pi. Yeah, it's like Pi browser, Pi mining.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mining. There
yeah,
you
you're
go,
right.
mining.
Yep.
So you can actually mine this coin off of your phone, man, and it's pretty dope, man. I'm almost up to 1,000, so you know, I know. I feel you when you talk about cryptocurrency, man. I'm a
Oh
fan of
yeah.
it. I think this is gonna be, man. I gotta get onto that Dogecoin though, man. I gotta be able to accumulate on that too, man, because you're doing good, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
Doing good, man.
I'm just holding. You
Right.
know, that's
Hodling, bro.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I'm doing that with that AMC. There's a whole bunch of other ones. I'm just holding on to it.
All right, man. So on that subject, man, give us a little in depth and let us get to know TZ, man. How did you get into this crypto, man? And what got you into stocks and all that, dog? The whole 10 yards, bro.
Well, as far as like stocks and crypto, I think I got in stocks first. I was well, this is again we got to go back because back in like the early like 2010, 11, there was a guy that showed me how to use stocks, but there was no platform uh that I knew of that I could use to. But I remembered when he was like, oh yeah, you get this stock, you're a shareholder of this. And I had to I understood what he was saying, but I had to make it in my own way of thinking. Because he would say he would buy it and just hold it, But some people would sell it at a certain, but sometimes it would go up the next day and things like that. But moreover, so when I was at work and I was working at the Hyatt in Maryland, Cambridge, Maryland, and one of my he's classmate too. I ain't gonna say his name because he might not want his name said, but uh, he showed me the app Robinhood, and that's where I started from. I got more cryptocurrency apps now, but that's where I started from, Robinhood, and I just started putting a little money, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I see this going up. I start seeing trends that when it was going up, when it was going down,
Yeah.
and then I saw crypto. I always knew about Bitcoin. I knew about
Yeah.
Bitcoin back 2008 when I wanted to. I actually could have been a lot richer now if I did it.
Right.
But I saw
You and me
commercials.
both, man.
Yeah, like I seen commercials on Bitcoin back in 2008, and I was like, oh yeah, well we don't know if this is gonna be. And I was like, something kept telling me, but I didn't have the money, I didn't have a job back then and I
Yeah.
didn't have a platform to, like Robinhood. Robinhood was back then. It might have been just starting back then. If I knew about it, I would have, been on it. But and if I had a job, but I didn't. So yeah, that's how I got into crypto. 'Cause I saw Bitcoin on Robinhood. I was like, oh, let me get some of that. And then they had Ethereum. I was like, let me get some of that Ethereum
Right.
Classic. I'm gonna get that. And then I
Right.
saw Dogecoin. I was like, well, this one is like it probably was like 2 cents then, and I was like, well, I don't know, but I saw this. I was like, our Elon Musk guy keeps talking about it, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna try it out because it might go up, and lo and behold, like a year later, it started skyrocketing, and it was 2 cents, like 2 or 1 cents when I got in on it. Now
Damn.
it's up to like 23, but the highest has been at 70 cents.
Man, 70 cents, man. Dogecoin. Yeah, man. There's a lot of people going crazy over this crypto, man.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
I mean, yeah, man. It's hard to keep up, man. You know what I mean?
yeah. There's new ones made every single day. Like
Exactly.
there's so many different coins made, and they're like this. Oh yeah, this went up 1,000%. Is I know it's like a normal. It's like a trend. Like something's underground. That's when everybody gets on it, then start getting popular, and then some people. It's going to skyrocket or it's gonna kind of like just maintain. It
Oh
depends.
yeah.
Like if a celebrity get on it, then it's gonna skyrocket.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah,
depends.
man. That's a little bit about crypto, man. I mean, bro. You know what I mean? Bro, with the music and with the job and with the investing, man, bro, you
Hmm.
must be a busy man, bro.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like that. Sometimes I just, thankfully I try to, find my, chill days and, some relaxing and, like I said, the stock market is kind of like it's like Monday through Friday, but crypto market could go up and down any day. So you gotta be more mindful on the crypto market a little bit than the stock market. Because I was like, well, stock market, I just look Monday through Friday. But I try not to do that because when you go down, you sometimes get discouraged. Then when you go up, you feel like, oh yeah, I'm doing something. But then you
Yeah.
go down. But that's when I start buying. If anybody, is listening, it's in the stocks or crypto, I buy it low, and then you go
Yeah.
higher than when you would have been before.
Buy the dip, buy the dip.
Yeah, buy the dip. Yeah, keep out there, buy the dip. That's literally.
Hell yeah, brother. All right, man. So let's move on to the next song, Lemon Pepper Freestyle, man.
Yeah. Oh, that one. That one actually was going there. That was a little. I was actually surprised when I played that back. I don't know if it was. I think that was like one or two takes because I just had a lot on my mind then. There was a lot of like violence and stuff going on. So I know one of the song. I think one of the lyrics. I don't know exactly how it went because, like I said, I freestyle. I don't remember this stuff. Um, but it was like something like uh basically the lyric was saying that sometimes you look at light skin and dark skin as if we're racist. It's not exactly that line, but it was like because I kept seeing all this stuff about light skinned brothers do this and dark skinned brothers do that, and I knew it before it was a joke, but now it's like I feel like it's too much. Like we all African American, we all African. Like
Yeah, man. So Lemon Pepper Freestyle. Then we got Start of It All, produced by Wavy Season and Chico.
yep. So start of it all, that's kind of like going back to back in elementary school when I was,
Damn.
yeah, like that's why you see that maple line. Yeah, that's the elementary school I went to,
No
Maple
shit.
Elementary. Yep. So that was like start of it all. Good and bad from that because like I still remember a lot of fights, and a lot of bullying, teasing that I had to go through. But also that's when I started like kind of you know dealing with the music and in that like 01, 2000, 2001 era.
Oh yeah, man. All right, man. So how did you hook up with the producer, man? Wavy Season and Chico.
Well, that literally was a free beat off YouTube. I
Oh,
didn't.
okay.
Yeah,
Hey, we gotta shout the producers out, man.
yeah,
You know
that
what I
got
mean?
to. It's a lot of
So
people that
yeah.
don't.
Hey, Kayla Ray and Kid Travis Peaches.
Features, yeah. She actually really nice. That Kayla Ray, she's an artist based in Colorado, and I think I actually asked permission for that one. Yeah, I think because I didn't think she was going to answer because she got a lot of followers, like over 100,000, I think, followers on
Damn.
Instagram and stuff. I didn't think she was going to answer, but she's been on like tour with Ray Shremmerd and been around like Wiz Khalifa and stuff, like, dumb artists and
Wow.
signed artists. But yeah, she's actually responsive. And she actually gave him permission to use her vocals for that. And Kid Travis, like I said, he's been cool with, he ain't said nothing negative from anything I've sent them or anything along those lines. He's always been seemed like a good guy. But
Definitely,
yeah,
man.
that's two separate covers that I've just blended all in one, and then I like put my verse while she was harmonizing, but we never met or anything. None of us ever met. I just put that all in one.
Hell yeah, man. Alexi Blue featuring Nico Positions.
Yeah. So Nico is they're a duo. And I believe they're a couple. I'm not sure. I don't want to put couple on them. I think they're a couple, but they're definitely a duo, and they're definitely popular on YouTube, and they've been supportive too. Alexi Blue, I think she retweeted that one on her Twitter at one point when I
No.
posted it, when I tagged her in it on Twitter, and I think she retweeted that one.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was cool. So I'll take that as a like too.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
If you got these celebs, man, and they're going out of the way with all the things they got going on, they share your stuff, man. You do something
Mm-hmm.
right, bro. You definitely doing something right.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
All right,
Yeah,
man.
and that positions meaning Ariana Grande, just so people will know if they don't know. That's Ariana Grande from her album Positions. It's a
So
cover.
let me ask you this, man. So did you take off the vocals or the instrumental off and put the couple as the lyrics or what?
Uh, well, let me think. So I know I started off first, and then a lot of time I try to set the scene if I'm gonna go first on a verse, and then Alexi comes in, and then Nico comes in, I believe, at the last part. So it was just a matter of putting my vocals, You know, she had basically, you know, a lot of cover singers, they use the same instrumentals. Like some producers post instrumentals, so they'll use it and they just give them credit. And so that was one of those kind of things. She used the instrumental. I found the instrumental that she used, so I just, you know, put my stuff in front. Then she went, and then they went, and that's how that went.
Hell yeah, man. Casey and Hayder Durrett Do It remix.
Yeah, that one. She gave me full permission to use that one. And I told her, like, I asked her if I could do a remix for that, and she's like, "Yeah, do it." and then she
Wow,
reposted it on Instagram, and I think she's got over 100,000 followers. She
bro,
reposted it.
bro, this is crazy, man. This is crazy what you're telling me. Uh, Man, so you actually, before you do these mashups or these covers, man, you even go out of your way to even tell these celebs that you're doing this, and they respond back, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And they reshare your music, bro.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's, you know, that's a blessing in itself. Like a lot of, like I said, I ain't gonna lie, because I don't want people to think that I'm always successful. And sometimes I've still got like a lot of times if I'm waiting too long and I feel like, you know, they're not feeling they. If I'm waiting too long and they don't answer, I just like, all right, well, no, I'm not gonna do it. It's a lot of songs that could have been out that I didn't do because I didn't want someone to be offended. But some of them actually do respond and be like, all right, well, this is cool or that's dope. And you know,
Definitely, man. Definitely, man. Um, Janae, comfortable.
yep, that was another one that I asked her if I could use her cover, and she was nice enough to say yes. And I actually went for it. So, and I think she did hear it. Yeah, she liked it. Yeah, yeah, that was, yep, yeah. Well, I posted on Instagram, and she liked and I think her aunt might have liked it too. So I all in the family.
Hell yeah. That's right, man. All right, man. So, Purpose, produced by JCOV.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know you know JCOV from Bandlab.
Yeah.
Yep. So his album has got that same song on it because he said that he wanted me to do the intro, and I said, well, if you know I'm gonna do the intro for yours, can I still use it for my project? And he said, yeah. He said, yeah. You know, because it was his beat. That was completely his beat. All I did, he said, all he wanted me to do was, you know, say a couple things to it, and I did that, and he liked it. So it's on his album and it's on mine.
Hell yeah. Shout out to the producer, JCOV. All right,
The
man.
J.
Roses
Cole.
at, yeah, J. Cole. Roses at My Feet, produced by CDs.
Oh yeah. See, that was kind of like this is a double entendre, like a double meaning of you know, the thank you nanny thing, because the one I call Nanny is her real name is Rose. That was my grandmother's name. So I said
Yeah.
roses at my feet. So it's that meaning. And then it's also roses at my feet. Like, because I was not too long seeing that was when Come to America. I think it was either out or coming out. So you know how in the movie Akeem had all the roses at his feet and stuff. Like they were throwing roses because they didn't, you know, when everywhere he stepped at, he had roses on the first one. So that was it was kind of like a double meaning of that. So I was like, that's why, like if you go on YouTube and look the song up, you'll see a king on there because it was a play on that and also my grandmother's name, Rose at my feet. It's kind of like, you know, kind of like, you know, I'm, you know, royalty, kind of like you a king, you know, stuff like that.
That's dope, man. Hell yeah, man. Thank You Nanny, produced by Manny Manhattan.
Yep, Manny Manhattan. I like I said, that's another beat that I saw on YouTube. And that was like that was more like farewell. I know like technically like she had, you know, passed away 2019, but it was still, it still felt new when like she grew. Basically, she helped raise me. My mother and grandmother. Like my younger years, it was just us and then some of my cousins. So yeah, with that, it really felt like this this was like this was like a farewell the right way. Um, because like I said, Four Rose felt rushed, and this one took about 6 months to do in total. And yeah, that Thank You Nanny was like thank you for everything. Like, and even that album cover is actually an actual letter that I wrote to her in 2010 because I didn't have a job then. So she bought everything for my graduation, like cap, gown, all that. She took care of, and it was like thank you for that. It's thank you for um helping my mother out. Thank you for raising my mother. Thank you for everything that she's done. you know
That's right, man. All right, man. Let's move on to the next album, man. Legendary Summer. Am I correct?
yep, Legendary Summer.
Legendary Summer, man. Center
Hmm.
of Everything, produced by Apex Group.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good crew right there. Apex Groove, actually, they just started last year. Actually, I got them on Instagram. Actually, initially it was one song that I saw. They were on my YouTube. They had said they liked the song. I checked their music out, and then that's how we start interacting. And they're definitely nice. That nice crew. So they do free beats again, and I use one of them, and they know that I used it because we subscribe to each other on YouTube and we're following each other on Instagram. So yeah, shout out to Apex Groove because they put you in the mood. That's something like their slogan, their tagline. Apex
Hell
Groove will put you in the mood.
yeah. Yeah, big shout out to the producer. You already know how we do it over here, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Psycho, Psycho, Brooklyn and Blood Pop.
Oh yeah. That was I don't know if I mean that back then, it was inevitable to that blood that song,
Yeah,
like that was all over TikTok. So I was like, well, I'm gonna do a remix of this. I ain't heard nobody rap on it, so I rapped off of it,
dope.
and it's doing pretty good on YouTube. I put it on SoundCloud, which I'm barely on, so that's why I ain't really like mention it. But I might
Right.
post like every 6 months or something like that on there. So, um, but yeah, I basically rapped off that. It did good on Instagram too. And yeah, people liked it.
That's dope, bro. All right, man. Let me ask you this: what song inspired you the most off this album, man?
Legendary Summer. Let me see. I want to say, hmm, well, which one inspired me the most?
Yeah,
Uh, I guess I think it might have been like Center of Everything, because that's one of the only ones I did by myself. And I think that's also Apex Groove. That's the producer. Yeah, Apex Group produced that. Center of Everything is kind of like uh when you feel like you had the weight on your shoulders, that's like when you feel like you're the center of everything. Like, even champion belts, that centerpiece is what's being looked at the most. The side piece is like, okay, but the centerpiece, they're like, that's what people really working for, the biggest part. So when you're the center of everything, you feel like, when you feel like the weight is on the world is on your shoulders. Sometimes you feel like, at times as a male or female, when you're, just going, you don't really get to sit down and do any, thing. You can feel like you're the center of everything, like you're the setter of weight, or people like need you here, they need you there, and stuff
yeah.
like that. So that's I wanted the people to feel
Hell
me on
yeah.
that. So that's what center everything's about. So that's why like that's the most personal song on there for me, because that's like by myself and I'm talking about that, feeling.
That's right, man. Hell yeah, bro. All right, man. So let's move on, man. In the meantime, this is barely newly released, bro. In the meantime,
In the meantime, yeah. So,
August 13th. So this is not even a month, barely a month old, man. Barely a month
hmm
old. Man, tell us a little bit about it. How did you come up with the concept and what inspired you to do this album, man, this mixtape?
so yeah. So this one, it was like really, uh, it was kind of like songs that I wasn't going to put on Scorpio season, the one that's coming up. That's basically what it was. So I said, in the meantime, I'll do like 8 or maybe a little more. So on like the full versions on YouTube, but like some of it is on Audio Mac. Um, but yeah, in the meantime, it's basically like some of the songs I didn't want gonna, because I could have had for Scorpio season, the one that's coming out, what is it? I think week after next, about 2 weeks. Um, that one could have had. I wanted to have actually almost like 40 songs. I like that's too much for people to, especially nowadays. That's too much for people. Like people don't want
Yeah.
40 songs on an album. They want like increments. They want maybe 12 to 20. But yeah, that's why I did that 8 on Audio Mac, and yeah, in the meantime, just like, in the meantime, digest this, and then
Yeah.
I'll be back with another one.
Dope. Yeah, man. So a month old, man. And then you got another one coming out, man. But we gonna get into that later, bro.
Hmm
Man. Um I mean, bro, you have loads of content, bro. And man, is this work get to you? Like, is it sometimes overwhelming, man? Because you're going back to back, man.
Yeah, I mean, like that's why I try to record more in one session. Like sometimes I'm doing one session, 7 songs or
Seven
5 songs.
songs,
Yeah, like back to back. You gotta, yeah. And so,
man.
and I only got like Saturday or Sunday to do it because that's my off day, Saturday, Sunday. So I usually try to rest Friday, go back Saturday, and like do 5 to 7 songs, and I'll try to have it saved on my computer, like exactly how I want it. Then I just lay down the verse, and then I save it till I want to release it. All in the mixtape or so.
It's dope, man.
Yeah, that's what I do. Like,
Man.
and rather than, and then you can worry about the quality when you're done. I mean, that's where you can, kind of do that in the week that, so I've done that too, is like, all right, I want to release this, then I got these many weeks to put out this much, X amount of songs. So in order to do that, I need to put this out, this out, this out. And then sometimes I use the hot Billboard list. And then I was like, well, what cover songs or people, and then I'll reach out to the artist, and then bam, you know, if they answer, I'll do it. And sometimes they don't, and I feel like it's really good, and I was like, well, hopefully they like it.
Let me ask you this, man. After you message them, man, and say you don't get a response, after you're done with the track and everything, do you send them the link and tell them to check it out?
Yeah, I try to. Yeah, sometimes they'll see it. There's certain artists that see it and don't say anything, or sometimes they'll see it and say, "Oh, I just got to this." Like months later, they're like, "Oh, I just got to see this." It depends who the artist is.
Yeah. And how busy they are.
Yeah, yeah. Some of them are so big that I like it's no use.
Right.
You might as well just do it. If it
Right.
sounds good, if people like it and it
They'll hear
generates
it.
enough, yeah, they'll hear it. Yeah, yeah. And if they like it, then I'll keep it. If they don't, then I'll take it down. It's that simple.
Right. All right, man. Ace Buchanan featuring Anna Moore, Come Alive.
Come alive. Yeah, so let's hold on. Oh, Which one was that one? Guys, I got so much content. I don't know what
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. You're overload, man.
That's
Overload.
hold up. That's on In the Meantime.
Yeah. In the meantime, yeah, it's first song.
Oh shoot. Wow. Come Alive. Dang. Uh dang, I'm stuck now.
Man, we got you, bro. We got
Yeah,
you,
hold on.
man.
Who was it? Who was it again?
H. Buchanan and
HB.
Anna
Oh,
Moore.
okay, that song. Okay, yeah, it's like an 80s feel song. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, now I know what you're talking about. Okay. So yeah, that song, that was literally a hop on song. If yeah. So yeah, that was like an 80s feel to it. And um yeah, shout out to that artist. He came up with a dope song. I liked it, so I hopped on it. That's simple as that.
Hell yeah. All right, man. Um, M22 featuring Lauren. Think About Us. 90s club mix, man.
Yeah, that one's got like a '90s feel. I like that sound on it, so I hopped on that one too. I don't know, uh, I never been in contact with M22, um, but one of their artists had liked one of my remix of their songs, and she had sung the song "Gravity" for them, and so yeah, she had liked that. And I had no clue that she would have, because I was like, she her name's Rhea Malvin, and she had like the remix that I did for Gravity, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, man. New normal better.
New Normal Better. So that's two Khalid. I think it's Khalid. Yeah, Khalid is how you pronounce his name. The one, but yeah, he he's the one that did both songs, but what was featured in there is covers, cover songs. So I just did them back to back because New Normal was the new song and Better was like one
Okay.
of his greater hits. So yeah,
Right.
there's Emil Barriston
Yeah.
and Will Gittin. They're the ones singing in that, and I just do a little rapping.
Bro, it's dope how you're doing this, man. And it seems like a lot of people are getting traction to what you're doing, man. So, with that being said, man, in your arms,
Hmm. Yeah, that was a popular TikTok song, so I just
you
hopped
had to
on
do
that
it,
one.
huh?
Yeah, so yeah,
You
yeah.
might as well get in the mix, dog.
I just
For
wanted to
real.
do it differently. Like that's my whole ordeal is like the way people hear it on TikTok, the way people hear it on the radio. I just want to do it differently than what they hear it there. So when they see it teasy something, they know it's going to sound different than what they're used to.
Right. All right, man. Kid Travis featuring Bianca, Stay.
Yep. So that's another TikTok. You can't get away from that. Kid Leroy and Justin Bieber
Right.
stay. So yeah, that was that song as a remix. Yeah, people. You seem like people like that too. But yeah, Bianca. I've tried to reach out, but I haven't gotten an answer from her. But maybe one day I will.
Right. Hell yeah, man. Definitely got to be consistent on that, man. And
Yeah.
man, you got a lot of big things coming. So, with that being said, man, we're gonna go and jump down to the last song. In the meantime, produced by Apex Crew, man.
Yeah, that in the meantime, song just was kind of like, actually in the last part of that song, I do remember saying, get ready for the next round. And the next round comes out October 29th.
October 29th, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right here. So, man, you got YouTube popping, man. Let me ask you this, man. Do you have any music videos the viewers can watch, man?
I don't have any personal ones. Right now, that's my kind of music videos. What I'm coming with is kind of like my TikToks.
Yeah.
But I don't have like any like music videos as far as featuring myself. If I was going to do that, I want to do a professional way.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I don't have any music videos.
All right, man. So can we expect that in the future, man?
Yeah, I would say in the future,
Yeah.
if gain more traction enough that a photographer or videographer want to reach out and say, hey, we want you on this, or a movie, something with a movie in it. Hey, I'll be all for it. All ears to see how we can set something up.
Hell yeah, most definitely, man. And if the price tag is right, man, you already know.
That too. Yeah, that too.
All right, man. So let me ask you this, man. Um, have you performed any concerts before or done any open mics, man, live performances, any of that sort? I'm not sure if I asked you in the first interview, but if you could, for the viewers that haven't heard you or don't know, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Nope. Actually, for a long time, like any artist, you have that feeling like, oh yeah, you don't know if you're going to be good enough to, like you see all these artists around, and they're performing with nervousness, and like that can a lot of time overwhelm you, like nervousness and not knowing. And for a long time I was just doing it for fun. I mean, sometimes I still had fun with it, but it's more so I'm kind of cracking down on it. You can see more context being put out because I'm taking it more seriously. I used to put it on like the back burner, so that I think that might have stopped me from actually performing and um like letting people know, but also having a different sound, because I don't have the same sound as some of the people in like Georgia or some of the people in Maryland. And you know a lot of the sound nowadays is like the trap music and drill and stuff like that. And even though I could do that, it's like I don't want to. I want to be different.
Right. That's dope, man. That's dope, man. So favorite collaborations in your music, man. What collaborations are your favorite? And man, just explain the whole thing, man.
Well, I still think my favorite collab is with Sam. He's a producer on BandLab. And then, a lot of times he has like a good vision of music. And Hope Gray, she does like a lot of opera singing. And I think
Man.
that, yeah. Oh, you are you well, you I think uh yeah, you could probably, get with her, get in touch with her, and get in touch, make sure y'all have an interview or something like that.
Yo, bro, that's
Get her
definitely
on there.
sounds like a good idea, man. I've been hearing about her a lot. If you don't know, man, a couple episodes down, we had Lynn Ferguson on the show. Shout out to her. And she definitely uh mentioned the same thing, man. So I've been hearing a lot of good things about her, man. So
Yeah.
hey, Hope Gray, if you're listening to this, we'd love to have you on the podcast. Just go ahead and go to our Instagram, send your bio at strictly number 4 the music. You already know. All right, man. So with that being said, do you have any future collaborations that you want to speak on, or anything that's up and coming that you want the people to know?
Well, just basically that mixtape it's gonna be on my YouTube. It's not gonna be on BandLab. Some of it's gonna be on Audio Mac. It'll be released the 29th. That'll be my birthday also. So I also, my birthday being on a Friday, I wanted to release some music for people, and it'll be some surprises. I'm not gonna, reveal a whole bunch of stuff, but it'll be some surprises on there.
Absolutely, man. So, is there any advice you want to give the youth, man?
To straight up, just be different. You ain't gotta be like everybody else. You'll make it farther than like my grandmother. One of the best advice she had said for me as an artist, she said there's already a Lil Wayne, there's already a Drake. You don't have you just be you, and that's what she liked about my music. It was me. Whether it was a 15-second verse, 20-second verse, or whatever. So my advice is just be you, because there's already a Da Baby, there's already a Little Baby, there's already this artist. The people are like these younger, artists think the same formula work for them, and it could for a while, but after eventually, you just die down. A lot of stuff we're getting canceled by cancel culture and stuff like that. So
Yeah, definitely, man. You got a big point on that, man. Be yourself, because no one can't be you.
exactly,
All
anything
right.
that can make you different.
Yeah, man, definitely. All right, man. So, favorite lyrics in any song you wrote?
Oh wow, favorite lyric. Um, wow. Mm, yeah. See, this is where this is where I will fall because well, actually, I already posted it up on I did it on YouTube and BandLab that it was the Dua Lipa remix that I did, Levitate, and I had said something like I think I said something like we're like on the highest point of levitation. I mean, it's not like a line that's like, mind blowing, but I didn't, that was a freestyle. So I kind of like give myself a pat on the back to even think of a line like that. The highest point of levitation. Um, Kind of like, well, people wouldn't know, but that's kind of like a, wordplay on my own name, entertaining Zenith. So I'm like, the song was called Levitate, so I might as well, you know, kind of tie the two together. But I don't know if I have a favorite lyric, but I think that was one that was unique. And then I
Yeah.
also said in like the Doja Cat and Ariana Grande, I like when I said that it must be in our gene pool to know each other. Like nobody really, I never heard anybody rap that in a
That's
gene pool. Like,
yeah.
like that's science stuff.
Right.
But
Definitely, man. All right, man. So, what are your music guilty pleasures, man? What kind of music does the entertaining Z-Man listen to with no one around?
well, I just told you one. Ariana Grande is my guilty pleasure. I'll be listening
Yeah.
to POV. I'll be listening to Test Drive. Like I mean, I'm not going to sing. I don't sing the lyrics, but I just like, she's a good singer. Like that's if I made it big, like big time, that would be one of them that I would want to write and actually work with Ariana Grande, because like actually it wasn't her original music that made me like her. It was shout out to Moonlight Records, because their remixes made me like her music even more. Like I liked her music before, but with the way they did her music, like I did like a few of them that I put on BandLab and YouTube. Um, the way they do a whole bunch of mashups, and the way they do it is like they really they really put like some time in that. So yeah, Moonlight Records, they really made Ariana Grande sound really good. So that's what made me like them even more. Was them.
Dope. Oh yeah, big dog. So, all right, man. What ways do you find yourself marketing to get a better viewership for the people to find you, people to be able to interact with TZ, man?
So yeah, that just that's why I put all my links up in any of my like YouTube videos, and the shorts, just so people can reach out to me. The Entertainer Zenith on Instagram, Entertainer Zenith on YouTube. It's the same thing on BandLab too, and
That's
Zenith
right,
as
man.
Zenith.
You already know, man. Is there anything else that you do outside of music that you want the people to know?
I just work hard.
Steadily working, man. Steadily
Yeah,
working, getting that money, man.
I just be
Shit.
working. Yeah, that's what I
All
be
right,
doing.
man. So I know we just got discussing about your drop on the 29th, but is there
Hmm.
any other goals that you haven't accomplished, like maybe last year, that you're still trying to get accomplished this year, like something that you know that has to be done by the end of 2021?
Mm. Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I always had the mentality of, well, I didn't always have this mentality, but recently I'm having like, all right, you done this, all right, let's do it again. You done that, all right, let's do it again. Like to prove that it's not just a fluke. Like, that's so that's one of the things I want to do, like end of this year, going into next year. Actually, this year, my end goal was to make it over 100,000 views on YouTube, but I already did that. So thankfully, I already did that. I don't, because some people won't perceive it as cocky, but I'm thankful that I did that.
Right.
Um, so yeah, that was the goal, and I actually did that. So I did my goal for, but if you're asking me for 2022 goal, my goal is to do that again. So I want to make 200,000 views for YouTube by the end of 2022, and I want to make 8,000 likes and maybe 600 followers on TikTok by the end of 2022, something like that.
All right, man. All right, man. So, best advice anyone has given you, man.
Best advice anybody's given me. Um, See, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but it was always to be myself. Like it seems so cliche that being yourself, but being yourself and gaining as much knowledge as you can. That's where the power is at. Like these people that got money, they ain't just get money. Like some of these people didn't just get money just by oh, let me just stand here. Like
Right.
they had to they put in the work, and like some people say pray, some people say, I'm gonna wait. Like nothing beats putting in the work.
Exactly. Yep. One foot in front of the other, man. You
Yeah,
already know.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So, all right, man. So, what would you say to any upcoming band or artist in your local area or in the area that you are right now in Atlanta, Georgia? Do you have any advice, or are you gonna stick with the same, be yourself, and work hard, man?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that.
All right, man.
Cause
You got it.
yeah.
All right, man. So from here on out, man, how is your music going to evolve?
I don't think I'm involved by different using different sounds. I want to, well, like I like you did say that you heard some of my recent stuff. That's a lot of that stuff was going to be on the next mixtape that I'm putting out.
Okay.
So that was some of that was actually drill music. Um, but I was just kind of like giving a melodic rap poetry kind of feel to a drill beat, which normally people was always aggressive on drill
Right.
beats. So
Right.
that's flipping it. Like, a lot of people was like, what is he doing? Like, why is he sounding so calm on a drill beat? You supposed to be da da ba da da, like, so yeah,
Standing
that's
out, man.
yeah,
Standing
standing
out.
out. It's all in the process.
Exactly,
Um,
man.
and I want to get to know like more languages, not like to speak, but actually to work with people more in different languages. I need to actually start working with more people on BandLab, but I haven't been doing that because I don't always be on BandLab, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
I need to get back to doing that, and then we'll have more people that I actually know instead of like Instagram texting and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to that. That needs to be my goal before the end of this year, because I still want to. I still might do one for December, but I don't know what the name's going to be.
Definitely, man. All right, man. So, your upcoming release, October 29th, man. Let the people know what they can expect off the album. Uh, give us a little update if you have any collaborations and any people you want to give a shout out right now, man.
So yeah, basically this one is supposed to have like a fall type kind of feel with this, and it's supposed to represent for the Scorpios. Most of it, a lot of these songs are myself, like me by myself rapping, which is different because usually I have like covers or um a mashup of covers or something like that. So this has really been since Thank You Nanny, because um Thank You Nanny was also one that I had like, by myself. Um but yeah, the shout out some people, um well, some of them I just hopped on to, like, usually, like I hear something really good, that I just, you know, hop on it. But there's one of them that's actually from um the movie Free Guy. It's from. Are you seen that movie yet? Free Guy with Ryan
Nah.
Reynolds. Yeah, it's one part in the movie that has the movie the Mariah Carey's Fantasy song. It had, but it's the cover by Jodie Comer, and she's an English actress. Um, and even though I couldn't tag her on Instagram to say that, oh yeah, well, this is a song that I just hopped on, but some people that like her, like fan pages has liked it, and so that one actually was, rapping on. It's like that's what you can kind of expect from the whole thing. It's just mainly rapping instead of like the melodics, rapping. It's just like straight rapping, like I did on the on a lot of the tracks. Is just straight rapping. Just, I didn't. Some of them are kind of like, as they say, barred up, and then some of them I was just, just riding the beat.
Oh yeah. All right, man. Dope. Special shout outs you want to give to anyone in the world, man? You got any special shout outs?
Just shout out to everybody listening. That's what I'm call
All right,
it.
man.
Anybody listening, shout out to you.
All right, man. Shout out to all his subscribers too on his YouTube, because this interview is going to be on his official YouTube channel. So don't forget that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. So go ahead and plug in all your social media outlets, let everyone know where they can find you, where they can find your music, all that good stuff.
Yeah, Audio Mac. It's the Entertaining Zenith. On YouTube, it's the same thing, and also on TikTok is the Entertaining Zenith. I believe it's actually Teasy. Yeah, Teasy. It's at Teasy, the Entertainer Zenith, and that's Zenith as Zenith, Zenith. I mean,
Yeah, you already know. So everyone, go follow the man. Go follow the topic success if you want to be successful too. You already know, man. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Another dope interview. And don't forget, we're gonna get part 3 too. By the end, maybe by the end of this year. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what his schedule is. You know what I mean? But you never know, man. Be prepared for a part 3. We're gonna have him back on. Appreciate you coming on the podcast, man.
thank
Big shout
you.
out and your whole team and everything you got going, man. You know what I mean? It's all love over here. You already know. Sugar Plug Music Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below.